Hey, everybody, and Happy New Year! We have made it into 2024 finally. I'm excited about the new year. I'm excited for new beginnings, and welcome to the first Dear Deeja of the new year. Before I read this letter, you lovely folks, do me a favor. Go hit the thumbs up on this video. Please go hit the thumbs up on this video right now. After you hit the thumbs up, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stay all the way to the end because I want to see your feedback in the comments. And if you know anyone who you feel this content may be imperative to them, it may relate to them in any type of way, or they just might find my channel entertaining, then make sure you copy and share with them as well. All right, let's get started. Hit the thumbs up so you can like my video. And let's get started on the first Dear Deeja of the year, right? Okay. Dear Deeja, ayo, it just went up. I've been with my girl for 5 years. She was my side bitch turned main bitch. I can't even lie. So my BM hates her. These women can't get along for ish. So because of that, I've done my part to keep them separate. About a week ago, the unthinkable happened and they ran into each other. Ish got ugly and there was a physical altercation in a clothing store that low-key went viral. From the looks of things, my BM was the aggressor and she also got the best of my girl. My girl is embarrassed OD. I feel bad. I feel bad about it, but honestly speaking, this is between two grown women that I've done my best to keep apart, so I stayed out of it. I guess my decision to stay out of it prompted my girl to make some decisions without my input as she pressed charges on my BM. What I didn't know was that my BM is already on probation and really has the potential to go to jail behind this ish. My BM and I haven't always been on good terms, but I don't wish any ill will on her and definitely not jail. And she reminded me, definitely not jail. I'm sorry. I tried to talk to my girl about the seriousness of my BM possibly going to jail, and she reminded me that I was staying out of it. If hypothetically my BM goes to jail, my son will never forgive my girl, and I can't imagine being in a relationship with a person my son hates. I also don't want to throw a good woman in a relationship away because of my BM fuckery, but I also cannot approach my girl again about not pressing charges without her feeling like I'm on my BM side. A nigga is really in a tough spot. Show love. Signed, a bit up Brawl. All right. I got a lot of feedback about this letter. So let me take a sip of my water. I got a lot of feedback about this letter. So a lot of folks were inquiring about what I was going to say about this letter, right? Because I had read it previously so you guys can hear the intro and know what to expect. Another thing is that folks wanted me to. I totally forgot my mic, guys. So I hope y'all can hear me, please, because I totally forgot my freaking mic. Oh, God, I hope I don't have to start again. Anywho, hopefully you guys can hear this video. I'm going to see afterwards. But everybody that was hitting me up regarding the feedback for this video, first of all, they were women. And second of all, there was one set of women that were speaking from the BM perspective, right? And then there was another set of women that was speaking from the new girlfriend perspective, right? Okay, I listened to both perspectives. And I want to say something before I give my feedback about this. What people have to realize is the reason why people send in Dear Deeja letters is because, once again, they are a little apprehensive about coming to have an Operation Heal 100 Hearts one-on-one session. And Dear Deeja letters give them the opportunity to share something with me that they may need some feedback or some advice on without them having to sit face to face. I always share with people, Operation Heal 100 Hearts sessions is for the person who booked the session. Dear Deeja letters feedback is for the person who wrote the letter. So while I know folks wanted to hear my feedback regarding the baby mother stance, regarding the new girlfriend stance, and what I thought, neither of those lovely young ladies wrote the letter. It was actually the boyfriend and the baby father. So I'm just going to respond to him in this letter. But I'm also going to give you guys a little bonus piece because I want to remind folks so they don't forget, especially for the 2024, that I'm a healer, but I'm also a human. So most times I'm working from my healing space because my healing space allows me to be a better person. But to sit up here and tell folks that I'm perfect and I never do no wrong and I never have no negative thoughts, and that's a goddamn lie, because guess what? I'm human, right? So I want to make sure that I remind folks of that moving forward doing these Dear Deidre letters, because I think folks think that I think that I'm perfect, or I try to do things perfect all the time. No, I do try to do my best in situations, and I do like to advise folks to do their best. But to say that I've never had no negative thoughts or never made any bad decisions or choices would be a damn lie. I'm human. Okay, so let's run it from the top. First off, baby boy, thank you for writing in. I always love when guys send in Dear Deidre letters, because not many males love to come sit face to face with me. What I do like is the males that I've had in the past, they've been very, very open. They've shared. They've definitely taken in my feedback. I think they felt comfortable from what they shared with me, so that makes me happy. Moving forward for the 2024, I want more male Dear Deidre letters, and I want more male 100 Operation Hill 100 Heart participants. Let me start off by saying, all right. Baby boy, you ain't gonna want to hear my feedback, because it's not for your BM or for your girlfriend. It's for you, and it may not be exactly what you want to hear, which is, I know that you decided to stay out of it, and it seems like, according to you, that's been your decision since the inception of this second relationship that you cheated on your first relationship with. I just don't think it was the best decision for you. I don't think it was the best decision for you, because what I think you didn't factor in is, although you're now choosing to stay out of it, almost emphatically, you're all over it, because the situation only exists because of you. So the moment that you decided to opt out of being involved in a situation that is centered around you is a moment that not only did you make the wrong decision, but you didn't have the best interests of either one of those women in mind. You only cared about yourself because you didn't want to deal with the drama. Okay, now, number one on the list. You said that you and your baby moms are not on bad terms and you don't wish no ill will towards her. But I think that two things can be true, right? I think one, a man can check at his baby mother about his new relationship. But I also think two, a man can also not have any control over his baby mother and what she feels about the new relationship. And that's okay. That's okay, right? I don't know if you guys watched my last live for the new year. I wish you guys go watch it, where I talked about Remy and Papoose. And I talked about the new guy she's allegedly dating, Beezy the Black Barber. I don't know who he is. But him, and how he's continuously doing things to disrespect Papoose. And folks will wonder, well, why is he even saying anything about Papoose or thinking about Papoose? Isn't he sleeping with Remy? Yes, but to some degree, it has to be shown to him that he has no respect, that Remy has no respect for Pap. Therefore, that man have no respect for Pap, right? And if she did have, let me not even go into them. If you, right, have respect for your relationship, then to some degree, your baby mother will know and understand that that is the case. Now, let me explain to you what that could look like, right? If and when you decided to share with your baby mother or come out and let her know that, listen, I'm dealing with this person, or however she knew this person was on the side and now y'all a couple, yada, yada, yada. I'm guessing that you made the other girl your woman because you hold her in a high regard. You know, for whatever reason, you hold her in a high regard, and you may have had stronger feelings for her than you have for your baby mother, which is why you made her your woman, right? I think trying to have that dialogue with your baby mother will be hard initially, because women don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear how strong your feelings is for another woman. But I think if you shared with her the reality of what you feel about that person, it will kind of make her think about what would take place if she did anything to jeopardize what you have with that person, right? So I could understand where it's like, okay, my baby moms don't care. No, she may not care about the other young lady, but as your baby father, she cares about you. And I feel like if she feels like there's a potential loss that would take place if anything happened between you and his new girl, she might be, I can't guarantee because I'm not a baby mother, but she might be a little bit more apprehensive about trying things with her, because then I know what I'm going to have to deal with you. And really and truly, my problem is not with you. My problem is with that bitch, right? So I think first and foremost, once you made the decision to be like, yo, I'm taking this situation serious, even though you don't really like this person, you have to also let on, but I do. I really like this person. I respect this person. This is the person that I want to be with, and I'm going to need you to do the same. Again, there's no guarantee that she will do that because, again, you don't control her, right? But at least she knows your stance when it comes to this situation. She's going to make whatever decision she wants to make afterwards. I think where you messed up at is because instead of you letting her know your stance, according to you, you didn't say you did in the letter. You basically said, well, listen, whatever goes on between y'all two, I don't have nothing to do with it, right? So that means you left your girl unprotected and you left her out on the island. Okay, and what I mean by unprotected, right? Because I know that a lot of folks, a lot of women with children with men are going to be a little bit peeking at me because I'm no one's baby mother and I am actually someone's girlfriend who has a child with somebody else. So folks are thinking that I'm only going to speak from the perspective of the new girlfriend, but no, I know how to speak from different perspectives because I'm outside looking in, right? So what I can say is this, right? I think that you needed to make it clear with your baby mother from the door once you started getting serious with your new girl that respect is due. Now, granted, there is ways that you can show respect is due. Maybe even one of them is keeping them separate like you said you did. But you do have to make sure that your baby mother is clear that you respect your new girl and that's what you want her to do. There's a difference between like and respect. So let me say this again, right? There's a difference between like and respect. You could break down to your baby mother what you should have initially. I'm not asking you to like her. I'm not asking you to like her. So no, I'm not saying call her on the phone and y'all talking, y'all be homegirls. You may never get to that space because once again, she was on the back door. But you have to respect her in a sense that anytime she has to be around our child or we all have to be in the same space, you cannot be disrespectful towards her because that's my lady and I'm not going to tolerate that. Once again, my dear, it probably will not stop your baby mother because of the strong feeling she already had for this young lady, according to you. But at least you said it and showed it so it lets folks know, especially your girl, where you stand and that she's protected. Okay, that's one part for the baby mother. We'll probably come back to a part 2 for that, but let's move on over to your new girl, right? I think that we got to have some real talk. I think that we have to have some real talk about when men and women backdoor other men and women. When you... Right? And let's be very clear about this because, again, I don't pump fake. I don't hummus unto y'all. I didn't did it in my past before. When you backdoor, and I'll use myself because I'm a woman. As a woman, when you backdoor another woman, you have to anticipate some animosity to take place between you and the last woman. Again, I don't give a damn what the man tell you. Oh, I don't know why she mad because I ain't with her no more. I don't know why she mad because I ain't screwed her forever. I don't know why she mad because I don't even like her. That does not matter. That does not matter. The way the other woman feels is that a situation that they had that they were happy with, you came and you interrupted that flow. And because of that, I'm no longer happy. So I want to make you unhappy. So as the new girl, it was okay for her to be separated from your baby mother. But I think you should have had some conversation with her about, listen, because of the way we got together, my baby mother does not like you. That needed to be clear from the door. I cannot make her like you. It's nothing I could do she just does not like you. But we can talk about what you need from me to safeguard you so you don't feel disrespected regarding my baby mother, because the only reason why your baby mother is disrespecting your new girl is because of you. Had your new girl not even been dealing with you, your baby mother and your new girl wouldn't even known each other exists, right? Or at least not in that magnitude, right? So for you, what you needed to do was to have some good, straight, honest conversation. Hi. I can't control my baby mother, and I can't make her do anything. But what I can do is protect and respect you. And I can do that versus anybody because you're my lady. So let me know what you need to feel protected, right? And having that real conversation will let her be able to share with you what she needs and let you be able to say, listen, either I can do that or I can't do that, which now brings it down to what's taking place in the moment, which it sounds like it's something you can't do. And had you guys had this conversation before, she would have known that, right? Because what I think with your girl is, I think she feels a way about the fact that you're not protecting her and you're not quote unquote on her side. You're neutral and staying in the middle, and you're supposed to be my motherfucking man now. So since you're neutral and staying in the middle, she's feeling like I have to fend for myself. And fending for myself means getting to this girl the best way I can, which is pressing charges, right? And I think a conversation needed to be had to say, hey, what do you need from me? Right? What do you need from me? And once she would have shared what she needed from, like, I'll give you an example. Let's just say she shared something like this. You said to her, yo, what you need? Because my baby moms don't like you, but I'm going to make sure you good. What do you need? Oh, I need that if your baby moms ever put her hands on me, you'll put your hands on her. You can say to her, sweetie, I have no desire to put my hands on my baby moms, or I don't hit women, or okay, I'll lay a smack down on her. Whatever. At least she'll know what you can do, and at least you'll know what she needs. Because really and truly, that is a deal breaker in a new relationship, right? I tell everybody, people who have children together, whether they like each other or not, are family. They are family. So once something is done to one person in that family, it affects everybody. If something happens to his son, baby mother, it affects his lifestyle as well. You know why? Because it affects his son. Whatever affects his son affects him. So those people are family. They are a unit. Right? Then there's the other piece where you and him are family. You guys have to kind of figure out and navigate how you can all be a blended family. And if you're not going to be one, where is the parameters set so we can coexist respectfully? And I think as a man, just because you didn't want to deal with that drama, you may have viewed it as that's girl stuff, that you kind of stepped back and you left them both unprotected. And now look where we are. Look where we are. And I don't want to place blame, but if I have to, baby boy, I'm going to have to place it on you. I'm going to have to place it on you. I'm going to have to place it on you because now you're in between a rock and a hard place because you didn't settle things from the door. Right? I remember watching, I think one of the best ways that I have seen a man in the middle of his new lady, his baby mother, his wife, his this, his that situation is watching Mendeecees on Love and Hip Hop. He was very determined to keep his children in each other's lives. He was very determined to make sure that his wife, which was Yandy, was protected and respected. But he was also very determined to having a relationship with his baby mothers in order to be a good father to his kids, right? And of course, it was very complicated. You've seen it all play out on the show, but because he was so adamant about all of those things, he was able to make all of those things happen. With you weren't adamant about anything but staying out of it. And now, here you are talking about I might have to step in because look what happened. Sweetie, you should have stepped in from the door. This all started happening because of you. So I think you need to own that you were not man enough to step up. And let me be clear, because I do not want you to feel disrespected by the comment I just made about you not being man enough. So let me retract that. What I will say is that, and this is my honest feeling, you just didn't want to deal with the drama. You just didn't want to deal with the drama. But I'm inclined to wonder if that's really the case, because the situation you created for yourself is dramatic as a whole, right? Because let's just say that your baby mother and your girlfriend didn't run into each other and fight. They still got smoke whether they fight or not. So your situation that you created, which was cheating on your BM with the new girl, is dramatic already. So you can't get me to believe that you don't like drama when you created such a dramatic situation for you. What I think is you don't like confrontation. And because of that, soon as it gets too thick, you want to step on back and get up out of it. But that's not fair because you started it. So there's no backing out of it now. There's also a problem with you stepping in it now, because for so long you've been outside of it. So let's own that, right? Two is that I don't think there's nothing you can do but allow these women to make the decisions that they need to make. And once they make their decisions, then you make yours. Right? So if your baby mother is saying, because your girl is pressing charges on me, I'm going to shot her every time I see her, can you stop that? If your girlfriend is saying, I don't care if your baby mother apologizes, I'm still going through with pressing charges, can you stop that? I think you're at a point of no return where you can't stop either one of these women. I just think now it's best to make a decision that takes away all of the drama that you claimed you don't want from the situation. Now, as far as your girlfriend wanting to press charges, your BM possibly getting incarcerated, and your son having some animosity against your girlfriend. Number one on the list, you have to factor in all the facts, which is, you said you didn't know your baby mother was on probation, but she knew it. She knew it, right? That's one. Number two, your girlfriend also knew that she backdoored your baby mother, and your baby mother still wants smoke about that. She knew that. So both of these women made their choices. Now, nobody here seems like they were thinking about the son. No shade, but that's what it seems like to me. It seems like the baby mother didn't care that she was on probation and could get possibly locked up with charges pressed against her, so she wasn't thinking about the son. The girlfriend backdoored the man and took him away from his family, so she wasn't thinking about the son. You left your family for your side bitch, so you wasn't thinking about the son. So everybody here is selfish. And I think that everybody needs to sit down and figure out who and what's important, which is who and what is important, which is your son. Which is your son. And whoever can't make the best decision for baby boy is whoever needs to be expendable. That's the long and the short of that. That's the long and the short of that. Because I think that you avoided real talk throughout this entire situation, which is why it escalated to where it is. And now I think you're trying to avoid real talk by kind of staying out of it, but kind of sort of getting in it. Sweetie, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. First and foremost, you owe both of them women an apology. That's first off. Second of all, I know prior to this, nobody was thinking about your son. But right now, that needs to be at the forefront of everybody's thoughts. Because that is who is most important. And if your baby mother cannot consider what she needs to do to make the situation go away because she has a son, then you have to make the choice if you want to still partner with her. Right? And I know that sounds crazy to say, because no matter what, she's going to always be his mother. Right? I think that when it comes to your girlfriend, if she cannot figure out what to do that won't hurt your son, and she makes a decision she needs to make, then you need to figure out if that's a relationship you want to continue. The third part about that is if you don't want your BM locked up because you don't want to have to do this alone and you don't want to let your bitch go because you really enjoy your new woman, then that also lets me know that you're not thinking about your son. And according to you, that is who and what's most important in this situation. I honestly don't feel like he is, because it sounds like nobody here thought about him when they made the decisions that they made. And I think that, I can imagine that you're a young adult. I'm pretty sure an adult in any event. I think that you need to be a little bit more mature. And I think that you have some growing to do, because I think that had you from the beginning, way back when, ended one relationship and then moved on to another, you would have had a little bit of more solid ground to stand on when it came to trying to get your baby mother to respect your new girl. But that's incredibly hard when you cheated on me with this bitch and now you left me for her, right? And I think that you should have had some real conversation with your girl now that was your side woman and said, I have a family, so it is not as easy for me to just wake up and say this is over. Right? I have to end this the right way, because I have to be mindful of my son, because whether anybody else likes it or not, this is my family. So not only is your baby mother and your girlfriend not, or have they ever considered your son, you haven't either. This is all about the adults in this situation. That's not fair to the son. Now is it? But I think that that's only because you are not comfortable dealing with the confrontation and the drama that comes with the BS that took place regarding all three of y'all. So you rather just stay out of it. But now you're choosing to stand in it. Who's that fair to? So, sweetie, we got some talking to do. You got a healing heart session that needs to happen. You got court dates you need to go to. You got long, deep, drawn out conversations you need to be able to endure, because another thing is too, I never forget, I was telling, my Pookie, right? About how I watched Jay-Z was being interviewed by somebody. And basically the person was asking him, like, I know Beyonce made the Lemonade album and you made the 444 album. And it was some cheating scandal and blah, blah, blah. And what made you stick in your marriage, and how did you get through that? And one of the things that Jay said that stuck out for me was, he said, I let my wife grieve, right? And a lot of times I know with men, they don't like the yelling, the screaming, the crying. It becomes too much for them. But when you put a woman through something and they are hurting, that is what you are going to get. And it really depends on how much you stick around and how much you change for that woman to be able to heal. Right? And I think that if you don't want the relationship to work, but you are willing to make some changes for you guys to get to a better place, then that woman can start healing. But if you hurt me and they said fuck me, then it's forever fuck you, and you definitely were who you hurt me with. And for your new girlfriend, I know that, and I'll be the first to say this, you don't ruin happy homes. People don't just come along and everything is great and they just all of a sudden fall apart for one person. No, there was some cracks in the pavement. The only thing about you, baby girl, was you should have allowed him to close that chapter completely first, instead of backdooring her, because now it does make her feel like we was all great until you came along. Do I agree with that? No, but that's just my opinion, an unpopular one. So, baby boy, this is on you. This is on you. And the reason why I brought Jay up is because I think you need to let both women grieve. I think you need to let your baby mother get all her ish off her chest and y'all have some real talk about how to move forward and what's best for your son. I think you need to let your new girl grieve about what you allowed to happen to her because you tried to stay out of it for all of these years as opposed to confronting it and setting it straight the best way you knew how. You need to let her go through that, and then y'all need to have some real talk about what's best for your son because that's what's important to you. And whoever doesn't factor in baby boy is once again whoever may need to be expendable. That's up to you. In any event, I can help you. I can help you prepare for those rough conversations where there's yelling and screaming and crying and hours of sulking and drama and rage, but it allows a woman to get out some of their feelings, if not all, and it allows you to hear the woman and what they truly feel and how much you've hurt them. Right? So you have to get prepared to handle that so folks can move forward, especially if it's in the best interest of baby boy. Okay, all right. I hope I was able to help. That was my first Dear DJ of the year. I was going to try to bump 2 out. We'll see what that looks like. In any event, can you please hit the thumbs up? If you got here a little late, please make sure you hit the thumbs up for this video because I love when you like my videos. Also, please leave your comments. Leave your comments. I want to hear what you guys think about the feedback. Was I dead ass wrong? Was I right? Let me hear something from the baby mama's perspective. Let me hear something from the girlfriend's perspective. Let me give you DJ as a human and what I feel about both these ladies. As far as the baby mother goes, I feel like even if the young lady did backdoor you, as I said before, nobody comes along and just ruins happy homes. They were already unhappy. And if a motherfucker is saying that this person is more valuable than you, then that's just not a motherfucker for you. And that's how you can start the healing process, realizing that there is somebody out there for you that's better for you and that feels you're just as valuable as you feel yourself. Instead of trying to be upset about a motherfucker who has proven to you they view somebody else as more valuable than you and you love them. That does not work. So if he's gone, let him be gone. If he's gone and happy, let him be gone and happy. If he's gone and unhappy, let him be gone and unhappy. And in the event he left, you let him be gone. Any anger or malice you feel towards anybody regarding that situation only blocks your blessings. Don't hold on to that BS because you're trying to keep your arms open to catch all the blessings, especially for the 2024. And definitely never, ever let another woman jeopardize who you are as a mom. Ever. Right? Let me tell you something, new woman. Let me say this, right? You know that you backdoored the young lady and you know because of that she may want smoke. Your ass should have been taking boxing lessons all the time just in case y'all ran into each other. And also I'll take it a step further. If you know you're not a fighter or you're the scary type or you don't really want no smoke, you needed to see to it that your man was clear that he needed to be ready to full on protect you against his baby mother instead of him letting you get your ass beat and then telling you I ain't got nothing to do with this, because then I wonder, is that the man for you? It's up to you. I have healing heart sessions for all three of you. I have healing heart sessions for you combined. I have healing heart sessions for you individually. I'm here. So let me know when you guys are ready. Also, let me know how you enjoyed the video. Happy 2024. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. Please make sure you check out the Dear DJ playlist. It's about to be Dear DJ's anniversary in a couple of weeks, so I'm excited about that. My baby is 3 years old, I think. Yes, I think my baby is 3 years old. So I'm going to do a little celebration for Dear DJ. Also, make sure you leave your feedback. Subscribe to the channel. Check out all my lives on Unpopular Opinion. I'm coming real soon with some new things. Gonna hook everything up. It's gonna be lit. So I'm happy to see you guys. Happy 2024. And stay tuned because I have so much more to come. Mwah.